Honda CB1000 for sale on eBay. In the paperwork, the bike comes with its V5 registration document. The bike is an imported bike. I'll go into that a little bit in a moment. It's got its MOT test history from Vossa that goes back many years. In fact, I can see it goes back here. Where are we? I can see an MOT there from 2007, so it goes back some way there, with the last MOT expiring in 2010 October. I've done an HPI check on the bike that shows the bike is all completely clear. No accidents or finance or anything else in the bike's history to be concerned about. It has some service history sort of bits and pieces here. There's also, the bike had an engine replaced some years ago. The owner thought that its mileage was getting up and replaced it with a second-hand replacement engine. I can see here they bought it on eBay and it was a cost of £120. Quite a low price for a big engine, but that just shows that second-hand engines for this kind of bike aren't really very valuable because they don't normally sort of give much trouble. It also comes with a printed out, like a photocopied Honda manual there for sort of doing repairs and that kind of thing. So moving on, looking around the bike. The bike has been in storage and it's been cleaned and protected with WD-40. And you can see in various places around the bike, like there, it's got quite a slimy kind of a finish there. So you need to wash that off to improve the look of the bike. The bike is, what I was going to tell you there. The tyre pressures on the bike. When I rode the bike, it's been sitting around for quite a while. I could feel the front tyre was down by about, felt like about maybe 12 pounds, and the rear down by about 8 pounds. So you need to do that. Also, the fork seals on the bike, when I got to it, I noticed there was evidence of a little bit of leaking on there, but fork seals leak for one of two reasons: either they're worn or they've gone hard. And I would think almost certainly in the case of this bike here, where the bike was left standing, they've gone hard. And I noticed by the time I came back from my road test, they seemed to stop leaking. But it's just worth keeping in the back of your mind just in case. You might have to do something with that, but probably would be alright, I would think. The exhaust on the bike is a Remus aftermarket replacement exhaust. It's very quiet. It's exceptionally quiet for an aftermarket exhaust. I think if it was mine, I'd have to do something about that. The right foot peg is also loose, I've noticed. That one's tightening up for its MOT test. The front brake light switch is not working. It's probably got the front brake light is not working. It's probably the switch, but I don't think it needs one on that year for its MOT anyway. But anyway, it might, and you might have to do something about it. I haven't looked into that. I think that's it. I've covered all the various points here. The WD-40, if that's imported. Oh yeah, it's an imported bike. I don't know where it's come from, but looking at some of the text on the frame, that possibly Japan. But I do think the model is the same as the one we have here in the UK. I can't actually see any difference with it, so it's almost an identical, if not identical, bike. Anyway, there we go. Good luck with the bidding.